Hello YouTuber subscribers, friends, welcome back to my channel. Well, I'm back here working on this Jeep again. It's been a week since I have replaced this map sensor, and it had broken off. The car was running like crap, and this thing, when I got home, I noticed this was shaking, so when I touched it like that, it broke right off. So I changed it, and check engine light came right back on, so that wasn't the problem. It kept saying I having multiple misfires. It was shaking like really bad, so I decided to change all the fuel injector connectors right here. As you can see, these are all brand new, because when I was checking the fuel injectors, I was wiggling the connectors, the old connector, and they were just coming right off. And they have a little red lock that you're supposed to push it and lock it. Every one of these has been changed. So I changed all 6, because every one of those connectors were just like very loose and wiggly. And then I reset the codes, and the multiple misfire is gone. I don't have the multiple misfires anymore, because I guess those connectors were the problem. But the problem I'm having now is the check engine light is still on, but it's not blinking anymore. And this car actually runs perfect. This car has been running the best this last week than it's ever had, but I don't understand why the check engine light is on. So I've been doing a lot of research. The only thing I haven't changed is I haven't changed that heater sensor or this map sensor. I cleaned them. I bought some map spray, and I cleaned them off really good, and disconnected this and cleaned off really good. And every connector on the coil pack is good. I don't have the misfire anymore, so that problem's gone. But like I said, I have the check engine light is on, and I've been watching videos, and they say maybe it could be 3 things, because what the code is I think it's a P032, P038, and something like 3 different codes. I'll put the code reader on and show you. Said that there's supposed to be a fuse here, 15 amp fuse, but there's never been a fuse here, and it doesn't look like you can put any fuse there, because it's empty. And so I have no idea. And this is the relay also for the oxygen sensors, and these are new. Last year I replaced every single one of these. Every single one of these were new last year. Now I replaced these. These are new, and the check engine light still comes on and stays on. So I took these off and switched these around, because I thought maybe just because it's new, maybe it's still bad. So I put these in, and it's still check engine light is on. So somebody told me one time, check your ground. So I found this ground. It goes up here, and I took this off right here, and I cleaned it really good, and I don't know where else it goes, because you can't really see underneath the car. It goes down, and that's where one oxygen sensor is down there. It's just, I don't know, the engineers designed this. Is just, you can't see down in there. Let me see if I get a light. It's really hard to see. I'll crawl under there and show you. But yeah, check the wiring, they said. But it's so hard to get your hands in there to get to that wiring. It's impossible. But I'm going to crawl under it, because I just got home from work, and trying to let the car cool off a little bit, so I can crawl under and run my hands up, because that's right by the exhaust pipe there. But before I do that, let me go take it for a quick test drive and show you guys just how the car runs. Like I'm saying, it runs perfect. It feels like it's even more powerful, more stronger, faster, since I changed these connectors here. These new connectors, they're all click in, they're all tight. And just to refresh everybody's memory, I have changed all the spark plugs, the fuel injectors, the coil packs, the intake gasket, the map sensor, the serpentine belt, the oil I just changed, got a new air filter, new alternator less than a year ago, new battery less than a year ago, new front struts, rear shocks, new ball joints on the front, new tires. This is all the things I've done within the last month and a half, I've been replacing all this stuff. What else did what I changed on here? Oh, the new connectors for the fuel injectors. But let me go take it for a quick test drive and show you guys how it runs. So the check engine light stays on, it doesn't blink. And before I put the new connectors, the fuel injector connectors, it would come on and it would just flash like crazy, and the car would shake and stutter, and it had no power. Now this thing has so much power, man. It's like, and it gets even better gas mileage. I had a half a tank 2.5 weeks ago, and I've driven this thing everywhere, and the gas is barely moving. It used to be before I put $20 in, I go to town to come back and I need to put gas again. I'm trying to run the gas down low because I was going to drop the gas tank and change the fuel filter. I can't find a fuel filter anywhere. But yeah, I mean, you could drive all day and that check engine light will just stay like that, lit up. So I don't know, man. I'm thinking maybe I got a ground problem somewhere, because this car just runs too good, man. See, the car runs beautiful. I'm hooking up the code reader. The check engine light, oh, now it's flashing. That's the first time it's ever done that. Now it's flashing again, just when I said it doesn't flash. So here's the codes that it's pulling up. I have no idea if you guys are going to be able to see this. 1 of 6. See, it says the heater circuit is high. Keep saying the same thing. Heater circuit's high. P038. P032 heater circuit's high. P038. P032. But this is a brand new oxygen sensor. P0058. Heater circuit high. Sensor 2. So I don't know. See, I can clear the codes and see, it's not flashing anymore now, but erase successful. Let me turn this off. Take this out. Disconnect this. Now, what the heck? This car's possessed. I pulled the code reader thing out of its holder. That's weird. Anyways, I don't know. There's a circuit thing here. I checked all the circuits. I checked all the fuses. The only fuse that was bad was the lighter doesn't work, and that fuse was blown. And every time I put a fuse in for the lighter, it keeps blowing it. So something in that lighter is bad. But yeah, I needed something like a wiring diagram or something like that. I'm not an electrical diagnostic. I'm not even a mechanic. I'm just a DIYer who's trying to figure out what is wrong with this Jeep and see if I can fix it. After the light came back on, I put this thing back for sale on Facebook, because I told my wife, you know, I'm done with this car, man. 'Cause, I can't find anything, or anybody knows anything what's going on with this car. I tried to call 2 different mobile mechanics. One guy wants to charge me $75 just to come out here. And I told him, no thanks. And another guy wants to charge $125 for a diagnostic. But he can't fit me into his schedule for about 2 months, he said. He's so busy. So let me hook this scanner back up. It's got 205,518 miles on it. The check engine light, or the money light, is flashing now. Like I said before, it's never flashed before, but maybe because I was wiggling that ground wire, maybe that did something. I have no idea. But see, I haven't even started up. I just cleared it, unplugged the code reader and plugged it back in, and it's same thing. P03, P0032, P058, P038, same thing, heater circuit. P032, P038. And I can't clear these. No matter what I do, it will not clear the codes. Now, I don't know if this is a good code reader, Zurich. I have no idea. I am not a mechanic. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. And I'm not finding anybody that have videos that have anything like this, but I did ask one guy who was showing on a Jeep Wrangler. It's something similar, but it was a Jeep Wrangler, and he found out on his Jeep Wrangler that it was the ground wire. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to crawl on there and see if I can see anything. Man, props up to guys who work on cars and make videos, because this is really, really hard. This is a new oxygen sensor. This is a new catalytic converter. This is a whole new exhaust system. All the way back there to the muffler. I took out the whole exhaust catalytic converters and everything. Like I said, I've changed the oil. New strut. But this is the other new oxygen sensor. So I know it's not the oxygen sensor, but that catalytic converter is a little warm. But this is the wire. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know how these guys make automotive videos on YouTube. This is really freaking hard. This is not a how-to. This is what I'm doing. Like, I can't even see where that ground wire goes to. But this is the wire for the oxygen sensor. You cannot get to it from the top. Does anybody know? Is there any other way you can ground these oxygen sensors? Because I do not see anywhere where that ground wire is going to. Oh, I see something right there. Impossible place to get to. It looks like it pulls to the back of the motor there, right above. What is that? Starter? I can't see it from here. Anyways, that's what I'm dealing with right now. There's this thing is falling apart. There's absolutely no way to get to this. You would have to take out all this stuff to get back to where that goes to the block. I'm wondering, say this is bad. Is there another way? If I just got another ground wire and found somewhere up here and grounded it to the motor in the front and then grounded it to the frame over here, would that fix the problem? I'm wondering. I don't know. I'm not an electrical guy. I'm a mechanic. The other wire goes back over here. Right? I can't see the other ground wire. I don't know. You'd have to pull the whole motor out. So I don't understand how the check engine light could be on and not be blinking, but the car runs so good. I saw a video of the guy who was working on a Jeep Liberty, and he's saying that this is the fuse. But I pulled this 15 amp fuse here, and as you can see, there's two metal things there that connect to these the fuse. And this is for a starter. So I know that's good. But all these empty ones, there is no metal things in them at all. So even though he says that's where the fuse is supposed to go, and then this fuse connects to this relay. I don't know. I'm not an electrician, so. But I checked everything. All my fuses are good. But yeah, I don't know. Can you run a ground wire from the engine, a different ground wire? Because I don't know how good this ground wires are. Maybe these things go bad. I have no idea, because one goes right above the exhaust on this side, and I found over here where this goes, the very back, right above where the oxygen sensor is on the other side. So I don't know if this makes a difference. If I run, say I put a bolt, a ground wire to a bolt on the motor here, and I run it over here, and I ground it to this bolt here, would that make a difference? I have no idea. Am I eliminating this ground wire here? I have no clue. Like I said, I'm not an electrician. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a DIYer trying to figure out what is going on with this Jeep. Apparently, not only Jeep Liberties, but Jeep Cherokees, and especially Jeep Wranglers. I like the Wrangler. That's the problem. The Jeep Wranglers have terrible wiring problems. So here's my theory. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. So this is a ground wire that goes from the body to the left side and right side of the engine, depending on where you're standing in front of the car. It's my right and my left. So what I did is I took it off, I cleaned it up with the wire brush really good, scrubbed it really good, and I put this wire behind the same area where that ground wire is, and I tightened this down, and then I ran that to the front of the engine over here in the middle, right here. Now, the reason I'm doing that, my theory is, if these wires, this ground wire, which is, I don't know, I've never seen ground wire like this before, if this is bad, if I just ground it somewhere else, will that help me? Will that prove that this is bad? I have no idea. I'm just throwing it out there in case anybody's a mechanic or electrician or diagnostic person can tell me. Is that going to make any difference? Because I cannot get to where this wire bolts to, and I can't get to where that wire bolts to. It's just impossible unless I freaking take everything off, and I'm not going to do that. If I can just send the ground somewhere else, and if it works, I don't know. But I'm going to go put the key on and see what happens. Right? It's just a ground, right? You can't have too many grounds. And I know this is not a really good ground wire. I'm just testing. I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm just testing. All right, I put the key in. I'm just going to turn the key on and see what happens. I don't even know if that's a good ground I have. Okay, let's start it up. Nope. Don't notice anything. Alright, let me hook the code reader up. Okay, got the code reader hooked up. Let's see what it says here. I don't know if you guys are going to see that or not. That was an extra beep. Still the same codes. Now, how did I clear it last time? The exact same heater circuit. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a diagnostic person. I'm not an electrician. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just throwing ideas because I got nothing else to do. Can you see this exact same codes? So it's not the relays, not the fuses, it's not the oxygen sensors. They're brand new. It has to be the ground or something in the wiring. But I looked at the wiring and I can't find any cracks or breaks anywhere in the wiring. This is driving me crazy, man. Clear this code. Let me see. Press any. See if it clears it again. Alright, turn off the key. Let me disconnect this. And pull that thing. Feels like it's going to pull out again. Yep. This thing is garbage, man. That's why I got it for sale on Facebook. Now, I haven't even started. I cleared the codes and I turned it off and plugged it back in. See what happened. Light's still on. Okay, still there. I can't clear them again. So how did I clear that last time? It makes no sense. It's blinking now. I don't know what that means. Anyways, anybody out there knows what's wrong with this or how I can fix it? Because I'm trying to fix it. Okay, so here's the weirdest thing. Before I put the new connectors on, the fuel injector connectors, I did not have the heat circuit code at all. I didn't have that problem. What I had was a multiple misfire. I don't know, this car's making me crazy. But then when I changed all the connectors and I cleared the codes were cleared. There was no check engine light. I took it for a long drive. The car drove beautifully. And then when I came back, as soon as I pulled into my driveway, I shut off the car. I sat in the car for about 2 minutes, and I started it back up. The check engine light came back on. I'm like, oh my God, those connectors didn't fix the problem. So let me check the codes. What is it saying? No more multiple misfires. Now I got a whole new code, the P0032, P038, P035, the freaking heat sensor thing. So I said, you know what? I bought new oxygen sensors. I was going to put them on, but let me change them. I put them on, and still no change. So before anybody says anything, I took that temporary ground wire off. So, but as I was looking around, look what I found. There's a ground wire from the body here to the hood. I've never seen that before. I took these off and cleaned these really, really good. So it's like, why does this hood have to be grounded? I've never seen that on any car that I own. Anyway, so my question is, can I eliminate that ground wire completely? Just disconnect it, just take it off of there, and just run a whole new body to motor ground. With that, change it. I mean, really get a good ground wire. Maybe buy another one of these, but put it somewhere else. Like maybe, I don't know, bolt it here and then bolt it somewhere to the engine here. I have no idea. That's the question I'm asking anybody out there who's listening or watching or may know somebody who knows how to work on cars. It's clearly I can't work on Jeeps. That's for a fact. Anyways, I'm done with this car. I'm going in and have lunch. Thanks for taking time to watch my videos. If you like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below what you think it might be, because like I said, could it be this stupid thing? I've never changed this. This got to be the original. This also can throw engine codes, it says, but I cleaned it really, really good. I don't know, maybe I should just change it because it's never been changed. Anyways, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And like I said, all these relays are new. The oxygen sensors are new. These were replaced last year. I've tested everything here is good. Maybe I should just move these around, see if that does anything. Yeah, I think I'll do that, but off camera. Anyways, if the Lord willing, the creek's all right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. I'm gone. Yeah, I need a gallon of gas. Set this thing on fire. Gone. Keep going.